This parasite can think of no better way to end an evening's hooliganism on a night of university boat race.
Can our seats of learning produce barbarians so lost to decency that their highest ambition is to steal a hard-working police constable's helmet? I find you guilty as charged, Bertram Wilberforce Wooster, and have no alternative but to fine you the sum of £5.
I say! I say! You're engaged.
Thank you, sir. My name is Jeeves.
I say, Jeeves, what an extraordinary talent.
Thank you, sir.
Could one inquire...
I'm sorry, sir.
No, of course not.
I'm not at liberty to divulge the ingredients, sir.
No, of course. Secrets of the guild and all that.
Precisely, sir.
Ha! 47 ginger handy sailor. Coming close to copper briny. Well, I say hello?
I told her you would be delighted to come down this afternoon.
Oh, what a pity. I'm so sorry. I've got a dashed important engagement this afternoon.
Nonsense. You will go to Ditteridge Hall this afternoon.
Right. It was to pull straight back on the helmet, and the policeman came with it.
Oh, but he must have been hurt.
Barmy? No, just a couple of bruises.
I think my wife was referring to the policeman.
No, not a bit of it, no. They enjoy it, like foxes.
Foxes
How they enjoy being hunted.
have a particular horror of cats.
Oh, well, there you go then. I don't much like taxis.
My husband had an unfortunate experience with a taxi only this afternoon.
Indeed I did. I was about to be driven to the Duke of Ramfernley's house.
Or cage, as I expect he likes to call it.
Anyway, I was sitting innocently in my car when my hat was snatched from my head. Now, as I looked back, I perceived it being waved in a kind of feverish triumph from the interior of a taxicab.
What an extraordinary thing. Must have been some sort of practical joke, I suppose.
I confess I failed to detect anything akin to cover.
Tell you, Jeeves, I'm in love.
With Miss Wickham's, eh?
There's no need to say it like that, Jeeves. You're wrong about Miss Wickham, you know.
If you say so, sir.
There you are, Jeeves, the old touch coming back.
Shall I put you down for 12 there, sir?
No! No! Nothing can make me disclose my secret.
You have to tell us, Mother. Who is Oriana's father?
Never! Yes, who is my father? Do you think I can go on living with this hanging over me? It's a living hell! I tell you.
Don't he say nothing, Mrs. Warminster. What the devil has he got to do with you? Old Elias.
What ho, Lady Wickham? Yourself stop a party with a heave-ho me hearty 47 ginger-headed sailors. You can bet you're going to hear them when they hail us. An old maid down in Devon said my idea of heaven is 47 ginger-headed sailors. Really speaks to me, that song, you know, Jeeves.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Would you like to hear the rest of it?
I shouldn't like to put you to any trouble, sir. This note was delivered for you by hand a few moments ago.
Oh. Well, at least it was a, good afternoon, Manchester, or Fancy bumming into you, Basingstoke.
Yes, sir.
Or, I didn't see you at the club last night, Cleethorpes.
I take your point, sir. Perhaps if you were to sing the rest of the lyric, it might throw some light on the matter.
Ah, well, there's the rub, Jeeves. I don't know the rest of the lyric. I heard it at the cinema last night, and that's all I can remember. It goes, good night, Vienna, you city of a million. Well, maybe a 1,000. Some fairly substantial number, anyway. You know, Jeeves, I wonder...
And who is she?
She's a waitress.
Waitress. First a barmaid at the Criterion, and now a waitress.
Well, the barmaid was 30 years ago, Aunt Agatha.
She must be dealt with in the same way. We shall offer her money to release your Uncle George from her thrall.
Well, just as you like, of course, but whenever people do that in books, the girl gets the sympathy every time. She draws herself up and looks at them with clear, steady eyes, causing them to feel not a little cheesy.
What trash you do read, Bertie. I sometimes despair of you.
Well, I just think you're going to find it dashed embarrassing offering this girl money.
I am not proposing to do any such thing.
9:10? Is the building on fire?
Not that I've been informed, sir, no. Mr. Finknottle is here to see you, sir.
Jeeves, I'm not awake. I've not had my tea, and yet you bring me Finknottles. Is this a time for Fink or any other kind of knottle?
The gentleman did say it was urgent, sir.
Yes, well, he lives in the country, Jeeves. He gets overstimulated when he comes to London. Tell him I'll see him at the Drones at 12.
Very good, sir.
Taxi! Taxi! I'm terribly sorry.
No, it's all right. Happens all the time.
Drones Club, over 3 seats.
Mrs. Travers to see you, sir.
Tell Mrs. Travers I'm out and I'll deal with her in the morning.
Bertie, you old ass. Wake up. It's time you were dressed. I've got a job for you. Does your master always lie about like this, Jeeves?
Mr. Wooster was detained at a business meeting until late last evening.
Business meeting?
How do you mean a job? Why a job? What sort of job?
You'll enjoy it. You've heard of Market Snodsbury Grammar School?
Just round the corner. Sent as an emissary, no doubt. Well, no, I'm sorry, but one can only do so much.
What's an emissary?
It's something that's sent. So what are you doing here, Barney, anyway?
Nothing really, just came in for a smoke. Hope you don't mind.
No, smoke away, Barney. Smoke away. Get off! Barney, when you said you'd come in for a smoke...
I can't smoke at the Drones at the moment. It's awfully pros, you see. We've got to bet on how long we can go without smoking. My doctor says it's better for me anyway.
Good morning, Mr. Fungypips.